and what's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie Karen, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So guys, in today's video I just wanted to share with you my process of cleaning and decluttering my kitchen, and of course I'm going to share with you tips along the way on how you can do this so easily. And also guys, I'm going to be sharing with you some storage tips that I use in my house that are zero cost. So guys, make sure that you stay tuned to the very end, and of course as a bonus I'm gonna be sharing with you 1 or 2 DIYs. Every time I clean, I always prefer to begin cleaning my utensils so that I can just get them out of the way before I move on to the next item. Plus it makes it easier to work on a surface that is clear and clean. Once that is done, I just decided to go ahead and scrub this trolley. You know, where we stay, we have salty water, so we find that over time scum accumulates on it, and if you don't wash it properly, it really looks dirty. So what I'm using to spray on this is what we call it acid over here. You just buy it, it's already mixed. It's a chemical that you use to remove hard water stains on tiles or hard plastics. Yeah, so this is what I'm spraying on this rack, and then once I'm done doing that, it's going to melt away the scum, and then I'm just going ahead to brush it with a small toothbrush because the spaces are so tiny that a sponge can't get through it. For cleaning, I usually take a lemon, I cut it, I squeeze out some juice, and then I put in some water in a tin, and I pour in some soap. So for me, I make my own liquid soap at home that I use for cleaning and washing. So that's what I'm pouring in. So I use that, and then I put it in the microwave. Once I'm done, I put it in the microwave, and then I let it heat up a bit. It usually helps to steam out anything that, like oils that might be stuck inside the microwave. And then after that, I go ahead and wipe it down, and it gives me a clean, fresh look every time. As for my fridge cleaning process, it's just an easy one. So first I begin by removing all the shelving. I remove the shelving from the fridge. I put them aside to wash separately, and then I go ahead and mix my vinegar and baking soda in water, and then I dip a cloth inside, and I go ahead and wipe down the fridge, making sure to concentrate on the corners and under the sides where the fridge partitions go in. Yeah, so make sure you get those areas properly. And another thing to remember, guys, is when you are cleaning out your fridge, remember to turn it around. There's usually this small there's like a small tray that is attached to the fridge where when you defrost your water, the excess goes in. So make sure that you take that out, you drain it and wash it, because if you don't, then if you've been defrosting things like meats, then the water accumulates, and sometimes it can begin to rot and give a bad smell inside the fridge. So every time you get a bad smell in your fridge, make sure you turn around your fridge and check if that tray is full and if it's clean. So here I'm done with cleaning of both my fridge and my microwave. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe down the sink area, keep it dry, because next I'm going to be putting some stuff here as I organize my shelf. So I just need the area to be wiped down and to be dry and ready to be used. So first I began by cleaning out all my shelves, and then I'm going to go ahead and begin to organize these shelves. And I'm thinking of putting this trolley into use, so that's why I'm just separating it as I think on how to use it. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to use it as a storage basket, but then let's see how that goes. You know, one thing that I've discovered when it comes to making over your home is that you don't need to necessarily buy new stuff, especially if you're working on a tight budget. What I tend to do is I just try and give my old things a new face. Yeah, so it's a creative way, yet it's very effective when you just decide to give your old things a facelift and maybe shift things around in your home. You'll be actually surprised, you know, how it all turns out. Yeah, so I like to do that so much. That's why I love to do DIYs, because it's my own way of creating things that are unique to me, and also it's a way of repurposing what I have in my house. So in that way I tend to have less junk in my house because everything has a use, and also it minimizes my need to keep buying new stuff. Yeah, so I think it's a good idea to try. Yeah. So guys, as you can see, it turned out to be so lovely. And then the trays, I decided to hang them as well, and the storage baskets, which all look very neat. Next item was dealing with this drawer, which is so clustered. So guys, as you can see, I was able to organize my drawer using these tins. These are disposable tins. So guys, if you have any of this lying around, instead of buying yourself an organizer, you can always make use of this. It's a cheap and always effective way to organize your drawers. So I did find this old vase that was lying around in my house that was no longer in use. I decided to give it a little bit of makeover, and so I decided to go ahead and paint it. The look that I was going for was sort of like a wooden sort of look. That's why I painted it lightly. But then I realized that after that it was too light. So once it was dried, I decided to go over it and give it a second coat so that it can be a little bit darker. Yeah, so I did go ahead and do that, and it looked much better than the first round of paint. And so I'm just going over it, making sure that I get every area, and I'm using a sponge to give it those strokes. Yeah, so once that is done, I'll just let it dry, and then I'll take it to the kitchen later, and then I'll put the spoons inside. So as you can see, it has dried out nicely. I've gone ahead and cleaned the inside to remove the excess painting. So then I'm going to just go ahead now and place in my serving spoons as well as my whisk. So this is going to be my new placement for my spoons and my serving spoons. And I love how it turned out. Actually, it looks so much good, and it has given my kitchen a new outlook overall, which I love so much. Yeah, so this was a good idea. So next, I had this vase that was broken. I decided to cut it, and then I used it to place in my wooden sticks. So that is it for this video, guys. I do hope that you have enjoyed to watch this video. Make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you also go ahead and comment. Tell me what you think down below. Also remember to share and to like, and of course to subscribe to this channel. Bye bye.